My baby almost died. So I did a vlog about his birth and someone commented on that recently, so I went back and I watched the entire video, and it occurred to me like I did a vlog but I need to tell this story. I need to share. It's been how many years? 3 years. He'll be 3 in a few days and he's a Mother's Day baby. So I thought to myself, why not, let me just share this story on Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the wonderful and amazing mothers out there. We truly rock. We truly rock, biological or not biological. You raising somebody's child, you raising an adopted child, be it an adopted child or surrogacy. Motherhood is not something that you have a book. You have to understand how it works. Everybody's parenting is different. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my second son, aka Papa's birth story. He was born on Mother's Day 2017, so it's very significant to me. So tomorrow is Mother's Day, so I thought it wise to myself, let me share the story on Mother's Day. Someone recently commented, because I did a vlog about his birth, and someone recently commented on the video, so I went back and I watched the entire video, and it occurred to me like, oh, I did a vlog. I don't think I did share like the story time, you know, because I really didn't vlog everything. I need to share this story because it's very, very interesting. My baby almost died. If not for God, God is good, God is awesome. So yes, I'm just gonna jump into that story, and I just want to wish all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day. So Mother's Day is the celebration honoring the mothers of the family, as well as motherhood, also maternal bond, and also the influence of mothers in the society. So yes guys, we truly rock, because it's not an easy job. Like, it's not like a school that you go to learn everything. You have to learn things as you go. You constantly learning. So it's a very difficult job, I'll say, but it's very rewarding. So put in your hard work, you're gonna get results. So that's all I'm gonna say. And yes, we rock, we rock, we rock. So I'm gonna share that story. I'm not gonna ramble too much. I'm just gonna jump in and share that story with you guys. So it was on this fateful day, May 14, 2017. May 14, 2017, the previous day I graduated. During that graduation, I was like, my tummy was so big. I was even afraid to go to the ceremony. Previous day, I was out at the mall with my family. My mom came, my little sister came for the graduation. We were all chilling as a family. I went to the mall with my sister to shop for a dress, something that will fit my baby bump. So finally got a dress from Dillard's. Got a dress from Dillard's and woke up that morning. I even did a video that morning. Like, I was so excited for this accomplishment. I'm gonna link that video and also the birth vlog in the description below. So yeah, check out for those videos. I mean, that's like 2017, like 3 years. It's not that long, but the quality of that video wasn't good at all. But hey, you'll get the gist of it. So yeah, that morning I woke up. I remember I did a video. I was in tears. I was just expressing my joy of how proud I am of myself being able to graduate. I had been through some struggles, so yeah, it was an accomplishment for me. So yeah, I went to the graduation ceremony. Like, everybody was giving me that look like, girl, you're about to pop. And I had my heels on. Yes, I had my heels on. I was ready because I was so excited. I wanted to take all the bump pictures. Like, I was like 38 weeks. I was like 38 weeks and some days and a few days. So yeah, I was really close. And mind you, my first son, I had him at 38 weeks exact. You know, every baby is different. So I was just hoping, like, with my pregnancies, maybe, and also a boy, it probably come like 38 weeks. But I was praying and I trusting God, and I was like telling the baby, I'm like, please just wait for mommy to graduate. This is so, mommy put in so much work, hard work. Like, let her just walk down that stage and then you can come. I literally spoke to the baby. Like, when you're pregnant, you have to talk to your baby. You really have to listen. You might not know it, but trust me, they do listen. So yeah, I went for the graduation. It was awesome. Celebrated with my family. If I find some pictures, I'm gonna insert it right here. So yeah, if I find those pictures, I'm gonna insert it right here. So yeah. So after that, we got back home, just chilling and just having chit chat, catching up with the family, just celebrating my mom, my sister, my husband, and my little boy Jason. Then Jason was like maybe 4. Yes, he was 4 now, maybe, yeah, because he'll be 8 this September. So Jason was 4. We were just chilling and everybody was just excited for me. And my mom and sister, they were gonna be here for like, I don't know, my mom was gonna stay till I give birth. So I was just like, okay, 2 weeks, baby, come, don't go past 40 weeks. So after celebrating, we went to bed, and I woke up like 5 a.m, literally like 5, and I felt something wet on the bed. I was like, because with my first son, my water never broke at home. So I went to the hospital. I was in labor, and contraction just kicked in, and suddenly while I was on the labor bed already on the labor bed, that's when my water broke with the first baby. So with this one, I never had that experience of how your water will break, how it feels, you know. So I just felt the bed like wet, and I woke up, I touched it, I'm like, this cannot be me. I don't think I pee on myself. Me, like grown me, how can I pee on myself now? This is crazy. And I thought to myself, okay, because you know when you're pregnant, you've been doing like research, like check things on Google, like just watch a lot of bird videos on YouTube. So I've been doing that a lot. So I thought to myself, like, okay, that could be my water. Luckily my mom was up. Luckily my mom was around, she was upstairs. So the first thing I did, I woke up quietly, went to the bathroom, took my shower, and then I came back and I told hubby, like, I think my water broke. And I googled. Yes, I did Google that morning, and I'm like, okay, this happened, like, and I saw different stories. I'm like, this is very similar to mine. And I woke up my husband, I'm like, my water broke. He's like, are you sure? Okay, then do you want me to get up? And he's like, do you want me to get up and get ready so he can go to the hospital? I'm like, no, just hold on, let me talk to my mom first. So it was still early, like 5 a.m. I didn't want to wake her up, but she's usually up at that time. So I walked upstairs and I went there. She was on phone talking to my other sisters. So yeah, when I got in, I told her my water broke. She's like, yeah, get ready. She's like, okay, yeah, I think that's your water. She's like, get ready, let's go to the hospital. I'm like, no, you don't have to come, just chill. You can just stay back and I'll go with hubby. So yeah, we got ready. I had already packed my bag, so everything was ready. It was just easy to go. So we left the house, like my mom wished us good luck. So she said, okay, when you get there, call us if there's anything. So when we got there, got to the hospital, left my box in the car, left my hospital bag in the car, got to the hospital and checked in, gave all the necessary paperwork. When we checked in, the nurse now later called me to check my water. I told them that my water broke. I'm thinking, I didn't just say for sure, I said I think my water broke. So she's like, okay, that's fine, we're gonna check you to make sure that's what's happening. So she checked me, called me back, took me in the room. One nurse, she checked, she put something or whatever they put in there, she checked, and she said, I don't think your water broke, but she said she's not sure. She can't really, because there's something that they put in, they insert inside, and if it changes color, they can tell that your water broke. But by this time, I think mine already dried up. So she said, but you are like 7 centimeters dilated, but I don't feel the sign that your water broke. I'm like, she's like, well, she was so surprised. She had to call another nurse for confirmation. So she went in, called her colleague. The colleague came in, checked it, and confirmed that 7 centimeters dilated, but they still could not see a sign of the water breaking. So they had to call the doctor. The doctor was like, okay, she's coming, you know, she's coming, but if not, she said she's coming. So they got me a room, put me in the room, checked me in. So hubby finally came in and met me there. So when the doctor came in, because I was not feeling any pain, they asked me like, are you feeling any pain? I was like, are you feeling any pain? I'm like, no. It was so strange. In my mind, I was like, oh my gosh, maybe my baby is gone. I was just trusting God, praying to God. Like at that time, there was this song I used to sing, because I remember like every birth I have a song. With my first child, I can't remember the song, but there's always a song I sing, like praise and worship. For Papa, I sang this song by Sinner, Waymaker, Miracle Worker song. But that's the song that like really stuck to me, and my mom took note of that. She's like, that's your song. So yeah, I was just there singing, Waymaker, Miracle Worker, Promise Keeper, Light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are here, mending every heart. I worship you, I worship you. You are here, changing every life. I worship you. So that's the song I was singing, and they got me a bed. My doctor finally came in. She's like, okay, she checked me. She's like, the water broke, the sac is empty. She like tried to like, she was so upset like that the nurses couldn't figure out that the water had broke, and she's like, okay, let's get to pushing soon, because at this time I was already like close to like 10 centimeters dilated. She started, okay, we started pushing. She got me ready and we started pushing. And are you feeling any pain, any contraction? I'm like, no. So I kept asking her, is this strange? So they were monitoring the baby's heartbeat. So for some reason the heartbeat was still there, but they were all quiet. So in my mind I was like, oh my gosh, this better go right, because I've carried this baby for like 9 months. So this better go right. Help me, Lord, help me, Lord. Because it was just strange to me, because I couldn't feel any pain. But with my son, I've given birth before, so with my first son I could feel the pain. Like I remember that day like yesterday. Not everything, but I could feel the pain. So with this birth, it was just strange. Like she kept asking me, are you feeling any pain? I'm like, no. She's like, okay, this is strange. I asked her even, is this strange? She's like, yeah, but that's fine. So my mom finally made it to the hospital. I didn't mention that part, but yeah, she made it to the hospital. So she was there when I started pushing. She was there also talking at the background like, push, push, push. She always does that. Even with my first child, she did that. She's like that person, my heart man, like telling me to push. It's like, you can't carry this baby for this long and don't want to push now. So yeah, she was there, push, push, push. And finally I was like, you know how it goes. So yeah, and then like my mom was like, oh, I see the head. And it gave me more urge to like push, and finally the baby came out, like everything. It took him a while to cry. He didn't just cry immediately, but they had to like tap on him and he finally cried. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just started praising. I was crying. I was just praising God. I'm like, God, you are good. And I was just telling my baby like, I love you so much. I love you so much. I just like instantly, I was so much in love. Like, oof, I was so much in love. And they gave me the baby to carry. I held him for like some time before they took him to clean him. It felt so good. So yeah, that's my birth story. I don't think I left anything out. And guess what, I had cooked my own food. I had food because I love pepper soup. I always, even with my first birth, I cooked pepper soup. So with this one, I had cooked pepper soup too. So my sister, she was around, so she brought the food to the hospital. She served me, and yeah, it was amazing. So that was my Mother's Day bread, and I was like telling myself like, God, you just too much. I know people give birth on Mother's Day, but to me it was just so amazing. And they were celebrating that at the hospital too. They gave me like a Mother's Day gift. Yeah, it was just so amazing. I felt so good. So I was thinking to myself, if they had sent me back home just for the fact that they couldn't, like, the stick, whatever they put in there didn't test positive, so I don't know what would have happened. I don't even want to think about it. If you find it interesting, you find it helpful, give it a big thumbs up and smash on that red button. I have